Hello, my name is Padil Paruroji, and today I'd like to share my thoughts on the recent match between Indonesia and Bahrain. As we know, this game drew significant attention from football fans both locally and internationally. Each one, just the final score that sparked discussions, but also the team's performance, the strategies employed, and the fighting spirit of the players on the field took this opportunity. I want to highlight some standout aspect of the match and invite us all to reflect on the progress of Indonesia football as seen in the game. The recent match between Indonesia and Bahrain underscored Indonesia hard work and defensive discipline. Even if the final outcome was disappointing, Indonesia defense managed to hold up Bahrain attached for much of the game. Such weakness were evident in the team's transition from defense to offense, limits creativity and attacks, and emphasis in finishing made it difficult to pressure Bahrain defense effectively. Nonetheless, Hills, but the goalkeeper and defenders showed improvement moving forward. However, a consistent and storage coordination across the team will be essential for achieving a more cohesive style of play. On particular point of controversy was the reverse decision to extend flight to the 99 minutes, well beyond the indicated 90 plus 6. Well, extra team is meant to cover stoppage. The extent fly raised question about the accuracy and consistency of the decision. In fact, the games flow greater transparency in how additional team is calculated could help ensure fairness and foster trust among fans regarding refereeing decision for Indonesia. This match provides valuably lesson in informing accurate speed and creativity as the prepare for future challenge. Hello everyone, today we are going to explore one of the most fundamental verb tense in English, the simple present tense. This presentation was created by Farid Baruroji. Introduction. The simple present tense is a basic but very important tense in English. It's used in many everyday situations to express pets' daily habits and routines. In the lesson, we'll cover its definition, the rules for using it, and some examples to help you understand it better. Definition of simple present. So, what is the simple present tense? It's a verb tense used for several purposes. To express general facts, habit, routines, and schedules events. For example, when we say the Earth orbits the Sun, we are stating a general fact, or she walks to school every morning. This, this, this describes describes a daily routine. Positive sentence structure. Affirmative. Now, let's look at how we structure affirmative sentence. The formula is simple. Subject plus verb. For singular subject like he, she, and it, we add s or s to the verb. For example, he drinks coffee every morning. For other subject, the verb stay in its base form like they play score on Sundays. Negative sentence structure. Negative sentence in the simple present are also straightforward. The structure is subject plus do or does plus not plus verb. We ask does not with singular subject he, she, and it, and do not with plural subject like I, you, we, and they. An example would be they do not go to school on Sundays. Interrogative sentence structure. Interrogative sentence or question have a similar structure. We begin with do or does, followed by the subject and then the base form of the verb. For example, does she likes coffee? Or do they study English every day? This makes it easy to form question in English. Verb with he, she, it. One thing to remember is the with he, she, and it. We add s or s to the verb for verbs that end in s, ch, ss, o, or x. We add s. For example, the she watches TV every evening and he goes to work every day. Verb without change for I, you, we, they. However, with the pronouns I, you, we, and they, the verb stay in its base form. For example, they live in the city, or we read books in the afternoon. This keeps this simple and help us remember which verb to use. Using simple present for general facts. The simple present tense is often used to express facts that are always true. For instance, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius, or the earth is round. These are statements of general truths. Using for habits or routines. Simple present is also used to describe routines and habits. Things we do regularly. For example, I brush my teeth twice a day. Or they play tennis every Saturday. It's perfect for daily routines. Using simple present for scientific truths. The simple present also express scientific facts. Statement like plants need sunlight to grow, or the human body has 206 bones. are all general truths that do not change. Using for fixed schedules. Simple present also applies to fixed schedules or events we as in talking about events that happen at regular times. Like the trains leaves at 8 a.m. or school starts at uh, 35/7. Every morning, it's often used to describe team tables. Signal words. Let's talk about some signal words. These are words we often see in sentence using the simple present. They include frequency, word leaks, always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, and never. For example, she always drinks coffee in the morning, or they sometimes play video games. Practice complete the sentence. Let's practice a bit. Fill in the blank with the correct form of the verb. For example, he go to school every day. The answer would be Gus another on they visit their grandparents on weekends, which would be visit. Practice true or false. Here's a quick true or false activity. Decide if the sentence are correct or incorrect. For example, she go to school every day. That's incorrect. It should be she goes to school every day. And they study at the library. That on is correct. Practice sentence order. Let's rearrange the word to form a correct sentence in the simple present. For example, every morning or she or breakfast or eats. The correct sentence would be she eats breakfast every morning. This is a good way to practice sentence structure. Common mistakes in simple present. They are some common mistakes to watch out for. For example, we often forget to add s for he, she, and it. So instead of saying he go to work every day, it should be he goes to work every day. Small details like this makes a big difference. Tips for using simple present correctly. Here are a few tips for mastering the simple present. Always remember to add s for he, she, and it. Use signal word to indicate frequency, like always or never, and we understand when to use do or does in negative and interrogative sentence. Summary. In summary, the simple present tense is used for expressing facts, habits, and schedules event. It has different rules for singular subject like he, she, and it. versus plural subject like I, you, we, and they. Remembering these basic rules will help you use the simple present accurately. Thank you for joining today lesson on the simple present tense. I hope this presentation help you better understand how to use this tense in your daily conversation. Keep practicing and you will master it in no time.